Hey guys, Allie here tonight. I did make a few notes tonight because sometimes, like, I was thinking and then I was like, oh, something hit me about a topic, and then I start just writing a bunch of stuff. So if I look down, that's what I'm doing. I just want to make sure that I don't miss anything that I really wanted to say. But tonight's about letting go of what is so you can receive your desire. So I see, and from personal experience, I've done this many times, and I see a lot of people doing it, is when they want to create a new reality, a new version, when they want to identify with a new version of themselves and they want their circumstances and everything to completely change, that they're creating still from within the story that is, or the current circumstance. So what do I mean by that? So let's just use a third party and a specific person example, because this is an easy one to do. So let's say that you want to be with somebody and they're with a third party. So what you try to do is you try to imagine, feel into, and be the version of being with them and having your life with them. And you're doing it from a point of view of there's a third party. They're with someone. See, that's going into the story that currently is and the circumstances that you're identified with, and trying to create and work with those circumstances to get what you want. See, that's not what you want to do. You want to completely take your focus away from what is. It doesn't matter what is, what has been, none of that matters. All that was happening is you were identifying with this current, with that version of yourself and the people involved. So that's the version that's showing up for you. So if you want to be with this person, like I said, we'll just stick with it, SP. You want to be with a person, don't include the third party. It doesn't matter if that's there now or it's been there as long as you've known them. That's what you attracted for some reason, and some reason that's playing out in that reality because somehow you identified with that story. There's something that's magnetic there. So let go of that story and just go to the place where you and this person are together already. There's not a third party. There's not another situation. There's not a distance thing. There's nothing that's holding you apart. Don't deal with any current circumstances. Just go to where you want to be in the end, in this version. So if the version of you wants to be with them in a relationship or married or whatever, go there now. Go to that. And like I said, don't think about what is and tie yourself into what has been in terms of current circumstances. Let those go. That's a story unto itself, but you don't have to identify with that story. Just cut that story, let that go, let that fall from your attention, and put your attention on being with that person now and the way that your life would look, and the person you would be if you were with them. Would you feel secure in your relationship? Would you have a really loving relationship? Would you feel at ease, at peace? You'd enjoy spending time together? All the things that you would feel that you might not have been feeling in your other reality because it was with a third party. So there was probably something in there that was, like I said, attracting that specific situation, that identified with something within you to bring that about. And that's something that you might want to look at. You don't have to dive deep. I mean, you can just go to the story, but if you have a belief and you keep bringing things and specific persons into your life, but there's obstacles, then there's more than likely some kind of belief tied up. So just want to redirect to a new set of beliefs. Focus your energy on the beliefs, the thoughts, the assumptions, the person that you would be if you were living that reality with your specific person. So I'm just looking through here, guys. So like I said, if you're going into what already is, you don't need to do that. And that's for everything. That's for, let's say with money, let's say you have debt and you want to get to a place where you're abundant and don't have debt. Well, you don't need to take the circumstances in front of you and try to figure out all the ways to get from here to there. You just go there. And so things will, when you identify with that new version of yourself, with that new lifestyle, when you do that and you continue to do that on an ongoing basis, you intentionally choose as you go throughout your day to identify with that version of yourself that is living your desired life, then things will unfold organically and naturally through you to bring that about. And as I've always said, you don't have to figure out how to get from this story to this other story. That's not what you have to do. You have to figure out what you want, what you desire to experience, who you want to be that person and experience and identify with that version of yourself. And then what's going on with what is, go about your day knowing that things are unfolding. Your desired reality is unfolding in every moment. And as you're identified with that person, you are magnetically attracting your desired reality to you. And you do that. And as you do that organically, like I said, naturally, things will come to you to do, to think, to pursue, whatever, to get you from here to there. But that'll be like I said, when you're identified with that that version of yourself, and you know that you're creating your reality and you're the power and the creator, and you're identified as one with source, with universe, with God, with whatever you want to call it. When you stand in your power and your knowing, you allow source, the universe, God, to work through you, to bring everything about. And the reason we don't want to interfere and try to think about how to do that is because, first of all, it keeps us in this current story, trying to work from this current story, and because the mind is not meant to figure that out. The mind is just meant to take directions as we get directions from spirit. So, and then we will follow through with those throughout our day. And all those, like I said, inspirations or, things that come through that feel very natural and like, oh, I would just like to do this, or I'd like to go over here and meet up with this person. All those little things are taking us to exactly where we want to go. But they're it has the spirit has a much bigger view into how to bring everything along and show you in your experience your desired reality than the mind could ever imagine. Because remember, the mind only knows what it's experienced. So it can't go beyond that. We want to go beyond that when we're creating. We don't want to be limited by the mind. So I hope that's pretty clear, guys. Like I said, completely disidentify, I don't even know if that's a word, from your current story. If that's no longer what you want to experience, drop it. Take all your energy and put it on the version and the story of yourself that you want to experience. And know that as you're going through and moving throughout your day, that you will be directed in the most wonderfully magical ways to the exact way to get to what you desire to experience. It has to be, when you keep choosing to identify with your desired experience and version of yourself, it has to manifest in the 3D. But we just rest in that knowing, and we tune in and we follow those little feelings and inspirations on when to do this and when to go here and who to meet with. Then we follow those when we feel them come in, and just know that it's always leading us to our desired reality in every moment. So, okay. Like I said, I hope that was clear, guys. And I hope it was helpful to some folks out there. And everybody have a wonderful Saturday night or Sunday AM. And I will see everyone tomorrow. Bye, guys. Thanks for watching.